Welcome back everybody to my channel of an everyday encounter in the life of an Aspie. As you're fully aware, as I've shared in many of my stages, if you have been following there on my everyday encounter and everyday life of an Aspie, that obviously there'll be changes along the way, hence the name of the book and the costing involved of the different services I'm using right now on Fiverr, which I'm going to hopefully give you all in this video of what's happening. So in all further ado, the changes that is being made to be updated on is the title of the book. However, it's not going to be an ordinary everyday encounter in the life of an Aspie, similarly to this name of the channel here. I decided to change the name of it called Life of an Aspie, looking into everyday life of Aspie syndrome, which pretty much, as you guys have followed me in this day and age of this video blogging, that I have been sharing different topics that will cover hopefully all range of things from dating, communicating with people with AS, how to go with people with AS, be it, you know, if they've got anxiety, depression and the like, and also just everyday tips and advice of everyday things that you may encounter with having a loved one or just people you know in general that has AS like me, that hopefully you can approach them in a better manner and hopefully having a better, clearer understanding of where they're at in their everyday lifestyle as well, which I'm hoping this book will be a real good book for you all to understand more, you know, of people like me, hopefully, and remember that everybody on the spectrum of AS and just different spectrums of the umbrella of autism are different, and how we handle and treat them are almost the same. It's just how we manage our lives is maybe different to you, and that we need to be aware of what's going on. And all further ado, also, I have mentioned that time and time again, I have been planning out the next stages of my book, which is hopefully step by step, as I said in the last video, which was the proofreading and editing, the formatting, which will hopefully go through it bit by bit and hopefully put it into a PDF format or some sort of format that will be obviously uploadable for me to do in these platform sites that I'm hoping to sell the book once it comes to life, as well as the cover design costs, which entails obviously the title, you know, the color arrangements versus the fonts used, in, you know, the size of the book and the spine, how much it's going to, you know, hold in the book so far. And at the moment, I think if I'm calculating right, it's 300 pages, but it could reduce down. So I'm just hoping I'm not going to go over the top, hopefully this time around. But as you know, some of these parts of what I've shared with you, based on the everyday chapters of every step of the way of my book, some of them ain't in there. I just thought just to elaborate on some parts that would be of relevance and use to you all, not just for people with AS, but learning disabilities and other conditions as well, that I thought maybe would be of use when you approach people that are different towards you. So as you know, that obviously I'm on using Fiverr, as I said, as a service, and at the moment basically some of these costs is just a like estimate of what's going on. So the two different sellers that has been in touch with me at this point of time by email or through their services, basically one of them has offered to do it between $180 to $250 US, which, as you know, for the 180 that's equivalent to 300 New Zealand dollars, and for the 250 US, it's almost an extra $100 more to equivalency of New Zealand dollars, which is $400. That goes along with one of the sellers that is offering to do my synopsis sort of thing along the way as well, which I'm hoping to do. Another one is also, as I said, the formatting, which is basically going to be in a PDF or some form of file that can be uploadable to Kindle and every other, you know, publishing platform store of Lulu or whatever maybe of interest that be of you. Just give me a comment below maybe where you want it to be, so it's easy access for you once I hopefully give you guys a next lowdown, hopefully where I'm going to sell it or what have you. Again, at present this book is again looking at 180 US to format, you know, into that stage, which again equivalency to 300 New Zealand dollars. Also, just to bear in mind, though, the proofreading and editing, one of the people is waiting on standby, obviously, and he said to me, basically, he'll just wait for that last of the missing parts, be it my referencing and synopsis and whatnot, so that maybe he can maybe give me a estimate of how much it's going to cost me, but I'll let you know later on in the piece, maybe later on, about what's going on there. And the last but not least is the cover design, which obviously They've already done the cover design, which is obviously on the Pledge Me site, which I'm hoping to actually change it onto the other crowdfunding sites that I'm hoping to maybe see if there's anyone that's interested in following me there as well while you've been, you know, watching me on YouTube and all that, which obviously in US for the book cover for the ebook it's going to be US $10, which is an equivalent to 15 New Zealand dollars, and obviously with the print book it's going to be $20 New Zealand, or shall I say US I should say, which is the equivalency to $30 New Zealand, which I'm hoping later on that, like I said, all that cover design is almost done. It's just waiting on an Aspie number, which is fine because that will only take me 3-4 days to get it. And also I need to remember that once it's fully completed that there will be some ins and outs that I need to basically remember here of what's needed of me, which I'm hoping to just worry about that later, which is personal. But in all further ado, also just to give you the heads up, thanks for watching guys, and keep following me if you want more updates of what's going on, sort of thing. Thanks for your support so far of whoever's out there that's been watching my channel and videos, sort of thing, and also thanking some of the ones that has been actually supporting me to push me further to reach this goal and dream to make it a reality. I'm just hoping as the proposed date this time around it will be end of February, beginning March, if we can push it this year to get it out there, because I know there'll be plenty of yous probably wanting to know how to go about things in our everyday lives with AS and whatnot, and maybe getting to know me as just a person, not just a writer, but as you take this journey with me, sort of thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.